Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. So in today's podcast, the topic is if you think that you have a low self-worth, if you feel like you deserve something bad, then I guess this is for you. Hold on, let me just adjust my mic. Okay, it's adjusted. So, I think there's a lot of girls who have a low self-worth, they have low confidence, and they feel like they deserve something just not good, Like, for example, there are some girls who are settling for ugly guys, they're settling for guys who are literally like just bad in many ways. Like they're ugly, they are poor, they are stingy, they are petty, they are immature, they are unavailable, like emotionally unavailable as well. And so the thing is, sometimes girls thought that I don't deserve someone who's handsome. I don't think I'm that pretty. And then sometimes when the guy that they fell in love with rejected them, they feel like, oh, I deserve it, I deserve this. This is bound to happen, like they would be sad, but at the same time they are accepting it. So, which is like, to me, that's a very, how do I say, a weird phenomena. But then the more I think about it and the more I dig, like what was the reason, why do a lot of girls have this belief, then I kind of understand a little bit. But still, it is not right for you to think like that. So let me ask you this: if you have this feeling of you are not worthy, that you don't deserve something good, think again. What makes you think, okay, let's just say everything you think about yourself that are negative, they are all true. Let's just assume that, okay? So let's just say you think, oh, I'm ugly, I'm fat, and I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a really good job, I eat a lot, or like, I don't know, or maybe you don't have any achievement, right? So you feel like, that's okay, I deserve to be treated so shitty by guys. Okay, let's just assume what you think about yourself are true. Okay, so it's fine for you to get that kind of treatment, to get very shitty treatment, but it's not okay for those ugly guys that you dated to have a really bad treatment. Like, make that make sense. Like, okay, if you think that you deserve something bad because you're ugly, well, what about those other ugly guys that they think they deserve something amazing? Like, where's that thinking coming from, if you know what I mean? So I just feel like this is really weird because most of the time it happens to girls, and I think it came down to the difference between men and women. If you guys have read the book, I think it was Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, or was it the other way around? I forgot. But I think it was by John Gray. So in that book, it explains a lot about the difference between men and women. And I guess one of the key difference that I can take from that book is that men are very logical, women are very emotional. I'm not saying this to put down any women. Maybe you would think that, hey, I'm emotional, that's bad, why are you saying that to me? Okay, well, that's not, I'm not trying to say bad things about you, I'm not trying to put you down, but that's just how it is. That is the fact. Women are emotional and men are more logical. Like, for example, one of the things that I remember from that book is when a guy is telling you their problem, they're genuinely asking for a solution, like they're genuinely are seeking solution. And that's the reason why most of the time they're not gonna tell girls their problem, because they usually tend to seek advice from guys who are more experienced, like they seem to have the answer. That's why they ask those people. Okay, so maybe you are dating a guy and you're like, why is my boyfriend never tell me about his problem? Well, that's the reason why. When a guy is telling you their problem, they are genuinely asking for a solution. But for girls, when we talk about our problems, most of the time we just want someone to listen to us. So, like for example, one of the like real life case that I think it's truly relatable is, for example, let's say a girl say, "Oh, I'm hungry," and then the guy will say, "Well, then just eat." Like, duh, just eat. And then the girl was like, "Oh, but if I eat, I'm gonna get fat." And then the guy will say like, "Well, then I don't know what to tell you. If you're hungry, then just eat." you know. But the thing is, I guess when a girl tells you that they're hungry, they just want it to be heard, and maybe the right way to respond to that is, "Oh, I'm hungry too. What might taste good, and like, have you heard about this new cafe in town? Like this new restaurant? I heard the food is amazing." Like, oh, I just felt something. Okay. Like that's the kind of thing that girls are trying to hear. Like they wanted to hear that. But for guys, when they tell you, "Hey, I'm hungry," then you should be like, "Okay, then let's eat. Come on, let's go." Like, okay, let's solve the problem right now. So when a guy is telling their senior or something, like someone they look up to, they would kind of seek for advice. Like they actually seek for advice. So for example, they have a money problem. "Oh, I just don't know what to do. I feel like I'm stuck. I don't have any good business plan." And so they ask their friends. They feel like their friends can actually help them solve that problem. And so that's why they don't really talk to you. Not because they don't believe in you. It's just more like a guy thing. Okay, and I guess another reason that I know is when a guy, okay, when it comes to stress, like they have problem, guys would tend to have their own man cave. Like for example, they would just sit alone in their car. Like I heard that happen a lot with my friends. Like they would just sit in the car alone, play phone or anything like that. Like they just have to have this space all to themselves and just to be alone. Like they don't really, like when they are stressed out, they don't really want to talk or anything. They just want to be quiet and alone, if that makes sense. But for girls, when they are stressed out, they would probably talk to their friends. They would probably ask for, like, try to get some kind of activity to forget about the stressor, that sort of thing. So the thing is, men and women are really, really different. And so back to the question, why do men, like even the ugliest men in the world, would think that they deserve everything best about this world? They deserve the best women, they deserve the most amount of money, they deserve the best kind of job, the best kind of car, whatever. They just feel so entitled. But for women are like even though they are gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, they would be like, "No, I don't. I feel like I deserve ugly guys. I feel like I don't deserve guys who are rich and wealthy. I feel like I don't deserve any of that. Let's just settle with the ugly guys, And then if the ugly guys hurt them, they're like, I deserve this." Or maybe they would think about something like, why are they doing this to me, and all that stuff. Like, girl, you're not supposed to start with him from the beginning. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so anyway, that's just the self-worth problem that a lot of girls really feel about. And I guess if you are a guy and you have a self-worth problem, then this is for you as well. Okay, so this is a very tricky one. Like when people ask, why do I have this self-worth problem? I have several theories, but I don't think I'm the expert here, so I can tell you like which one is the concrete explanation as to why you think that way, why you think that you deserve the worst of the worst. Okay. So, first of all, of course, I think it's about your self confidence. Your self confidence is very low, and you probably, like, I'm not kidding, sometimes we will distort our view about ourselves just because we have very low self confidence. Like, for example, I used to think I'm like super duper ugly. But I don't know why, but after a while, like I absolutely did not do anything, but after a while I look at myself in the mirror and in photos, like I look back at my old photos and I'm like, hey, I'm actually really gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like it happens. So yeah, I feel like most of us have this distorted view about ourselves. I feel like knowing ourselves is probably the hardest thing to do. Like usually I think when we get to know someone else it's much easier, but to get to know ourselves, that's probably the most difficult part. Which is weird, right? Which is really weird because we are the one who lives with ourselves 24/7. We're the one who look at ourselves inside out, but for some reason we don't know ourselves that well. Okay, so yeah, it's about like low self-confidence, and I heard this theory as well. This is from other people that I kind of agree with, is that in, I guess most of the time in Asian society, I feel like this does not happen in a Western society, or if it does happen, let me know in the comments down below, like it happened in your culture too. But in my culture, at least in the Asian society, we women, we girls, were raised with such high expectation from our parents. Like we were raised to serve. Like you gotta serve people, you gotta make other people happy, you gotta I don't know, like find a guy or something. Like we just have to please other people. That's pretty much the message that we get ever since we were small, and those messages came from our own mothers, our aunties, like whoever, like the women in our lives. They told us that you have to serve other people, yeah, like your life purpose is to serve other people. Like I feel like in my culture, at least, we're not really taught to know our worth, to see the positive side about ourselves. Like for example, nobody taught us how to look at ourselves in the mirror and thought, hey, I'm gorgeous, like nobody, I swear nobody like literally tells you that. I have countless cousins, female cousins, friends, even when I listen to how my, like the senior in my life, like my mother, my aunties, how they met their partners and everything, I feel like they did a lot of how should I say this, like sacrifice. Like I'm not saying their marriage is unhappy, but it's just that the way that they pick their partner is more like, well, he likes me, so okay. And he's not that bad anyway, like he likes me and he's not that bad, so I just picked him. Spoiler alert, there's actually some of them who are divorced because their husband cheated on them. Like they're old, but their husbands cheated on them. So I don't know what to tell you, but it's just like I just feel like it's just not healthy for you to select someone just because you feel like, I don't really have much choice and they're not that bad anyway, so let's just go with it. I feel like that's not the right way to choose your life partner, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like that still happens to this day because those mothers, they raise their daughters that way. They kind of tell them like, if you okay, you're going out with this guy, I feel like he's not bad at all, so why don't you just go ahead and marry him? I heard that happening a lot of the times, like probably 90% of the couples that I know, they kind of started out that way. There are definitely some very rare couples who are like, we absolutely love each other. I love him. He loves me. Like, that's just the way it is. I have options, but I choose him. Like, that's just the healthiest way to choose a partner. Not because you feel like, oh, I don't deserve anybody. I don't get approached a lot. So now that I am approached by this guy and he's not that bad, well, let's just get it on with, I like it still happened to this day, at least in my culture. So now back to the very very first question. Okay, why do you think that you deserve the worst of the worst? Maybe you like, no, I'm not, like, my boyfriend is not the worst, like we're good, he's good. Like, maybe you wanted to say that to me, but let me tell you something, let me ask you something. What makes you choose him? Okay, do you really, okay, let's just say there's another guy who is 100 times better than him, much more handsome, much more muscular, very strong, very caring, very rich, very, I don't know, popular or whatever. Let's say that guy is falling head over heels for you. Like, do you still choose your current partner? That's probably how you know if you actually choose your current partner based out of the thought of having no options, or the thought of, well, or if it's purely your choice. Like, there could be other guys who are much better than him, but no, I choose him because I love him. Like, that's probably how you can differentiate it, if that makes sense. So the thing is, I here's the thing. I wanted to discourage you from choosing your partner that way because you feel like you don't deserve anything good. Because here's the problem. Here is the problem, especially with women. When you guys are settling for guys who are just pure loser, you're kind of grooming men to be losers as well, like other men to be losers. What I mean by that is, let's just say 90% of the girls in this world, they settle for guys they don't really like just because they don't have a choice. That kind of demotivates men to be better. That demotivates them from earning more money, polishing their looks, having a mature emotional intelligence. Like, it demotivates them from doing that because they feel like, if I'm ugly, I'm poor, and I don't have a mature emotional ability, then but girls are still falling for me, then why not, And the craziest thing is, I definitely have seen girls who are doing 50-50 with guys. I'm like, wow. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're like, no, it's up to us to decide whatever. Okay, if you girls are doing 50-50, well, there's gonna be a lot more girls who are not being taken care of. Let me just tell you that. Like, if you take a look back in the 1950s or something, like before the feminist movement, girls are expected to be stay-at-home mom and not work. But right now, maybe you argue that with this economy, both parents have to work. Then, okay, then nobody is taking care of the children. Maybe you feel like, oh, it's feminism. I have to be out there working and getting my career. I can't be just at home stuck with my kids. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I feel like that kind of view of a family and relationship is just so distorted, and the real problem is a lot of people don't think that's distorted, so they feel like, it's good, like you can choose whatever you want. Yeah, you can choose whatever you want as long as it doesn't affect other people, right? But the thing is, that does affect other people. So right now, what I think is happening is that there's a lot of guys who totally do not want to improve because they thought, there are girls who want 50-50. There are girls who do not want to be taken care of. And basically, all those guys, they're just getting free sex, if I'm being honest with you. Like, free sex, free prostitution, and it's an exclusive one as well. So yeah, that's probably one of the ways for you to really step up your game and be like, no, actually, I deserve better. Okay. So first and foremost, do not, for the love of God, do not settle with ugly guys. Like the guys who you feel like their looks really repulse you. Like you feel like you took a look at them and be like, ugh, I don't really like him, but I don't have a choice. I'm ugly as well. Do not date them. Please, do not date them. Like, you gotta find someone who you feel like, okay, he's not bad looking. Like, okay, he's probably not the most handsome guy in this world, but yeah, he's pretty good, Like, at least you gotta aim for at least that, okay? I don't know. I'm truly agree with this kind of quote that says, if you give an ugly guy a chance, he's gonna ruin your life. It is so very true. Take it from me, someone who actually dated ugly guys before. Like, I have 4 exes. Well, 3 of them are ugly. 3 of them are ugly, so I'm so sorry. There's one guy who is like not bad looking, but I won't tell you which one. Definitely not my last one. Anyways, yeah, it's just, that's a very valid advice. Do not give ugly guys a chance. And if you think, well, ugly guys, they won't cheat on you. Sorry, no, let me correct you on that one. They will definitely cheat on you. Not only they will cheat on you. Okay, like, here's the thing. I've heard that happening with some of the people that I know, like literally in my family and in my friendship. Definitely that does happen. Like, it's not some internet gossip thing. No, it happens everywhere. Ugly guys, they literally cheat on the girls. Okay, like, okay, for example, it almost happened to me. Okay, so one time I got to know this guy. We're not dating yet. We're just still a friend. But I think he's trying to make a move on me because the signs are all there. Like, it's pretty obvious. He asks me out all the time and whatever. But the thing is, we were like trying to get to know each other. We are not dating yet. And I kind of thought, he is ugly, so he doesn't really have much choice. And I thought, like, he's only talking to me. But apparently I was on the internet, okay? I can't tell you all the details, but I was on the internet, and then I saw his account flirting with another girls. I'm like, oh shit, not only you're ugly, you're poor, you don't have a car. He doesn't have a car, doesn't have a motorcycle, he doesn't have anything. Like, he can only walk. Like, he doesn't have anything, for real. And yeah, he's like out there just flirting with other girls. I'm like, oh shit. I'm so glad I did not go out with him. And again, like, let me reiterate to you, I dated 3 ugly guys. They are not good. Like, either they cheat on you or they will, I don't know why with these ugly guys, but when you give them a chance, you, the gorgeous woman, give them a chance, they will feel like, hey, I'm the hot stuff, I'm the hot stuff, and she's nothing. I don't know what makes them think that way. Like, if you are gorgeous and you give them a chance, that doesn't mean they became the hot stuff. Okay, that just means they are incredibly lucky that the girl are not seeing her own worth. Like, that's it. He's just lucky. And they think they are the best now because they got you. They bag you, it's so stupid. In my opinion, that is so stupid. And it's very egocentric and selfish at the same time. But yeah, they feel like they have the entire world right now, like they rule the world now, and they would demean you. They would kind of just, how do I say, they would insult you. So I was insulted actually. There's one of my ex relationship that he insulted me. He criticized my looks because I'm not thin enough. Mind you, I was in college. When I was in college, I'm the thinnest in college. Like, I was 40, I think 45, 46 kilograms back when I was in college. So to get this guy who told me that I'm not thin enough, it blew my mind. While he have a very receding hairline. Like, we were, I think, like, we were only 4 years apart. So when I was in college, I was like 21. So I guess he's like 25 at the time. And he told me that I'm not thin enough. And then he basically have a receding hairline. At 25 years old, he have a receding hairline. That's quite something, isn't it? And yeah, like, it's just all out there. I remember back when I was in college, there was actually some guys who are chasing after me, but then I rejected them. I kid you not, I have no idea why I was so stupid that I dated that ugliest guy in the world. Oh my god. When I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, Lenny, what have you done? No, that is so stupid. So this is why I wanted to talk about this today. I want you girls not to be stupid. I want you girls to be smart. And please, please, please don't be like me. Don't repeat the same mistake that I had on myself. And please know your worth. And please do not settle for less. Like, I'm telling you, it's much better to be alone than giving yourself to those worthless dudes. Okay? Like, again, I'm so sorry for bringing this up, but sometimes when I look back at my past relationships, I feel so incredibly stupid. But when I look back to the times when I was single, I'm like, yeah, that was the time when I was single. I had fun. I went to other countries. I do this, do that. I don't feel so how should I say? I don't feel so regretful. I don't feel so regretful. But when I dated ugly guys, I feel so stupid. Looking back, I feel like so stupid. Like, why did I do that? What's gotten into me? So yeah. That's why I wanted to tell you, like, it really is much better that you just do not settle with other guys at freaking all. And not to mention the heartbreak that comes with it. Oh my gosh, dude. Not only you settle for this ugly guy, they broke your heart as well. You thought that they're gonna love you. You thought you can trust them, but apparently they're just a very manipulative guy. I'm telling you that heartbreak is so much worse compared to if you are alone and people are like criticizing you, like, well, why haven't you find a boyfriend? I think you are like not selling. Like, I don't know why, but some aunties they would say like, you're not selling, you're not a best seller, like it's very hard for you to be bought. I don't know why they use that kind of term, but yeah, that's how it is, I guess. So I don't know, it's just like, okay, here's what I'm trying to say. Even if you were insulted by these aunties, like telling you, why haven't you get a boyfriend yet, why haven't you get married yet, it's so much better compared to if you were just to date those ugly guys and then one day they broke your heart. Because let me tell you, they will break your heart, they will absolutely break your heart. Sometimes they will not break your heart when you are still dating them, they will break your heart after you marry them, because they want to trap you in a marriage, and that's it. You just have to live your life as it is. You cannot cheat, because I know you girls who are listening to my podcast, you girls have integrity, okay? You girls have integrity. You will not cheat on your partners. So they will trap you into marriage, and then once you got married, you can't cheat, but you're extremely unhappy with your man, and then not long after that he probably will cheat on you, but at the same time you can't do anything. Who are you gonna run to if you divorce? It's like you have given your life and world to him, and then he proceed to cheat on you. Like, okay, if you want to have a divorce, go ahead. I will, like, let's see if you can get a job, if you can get some money, like who's gonna take care of you, you know? Like those guys will kind of think that way about you. Like once you got married to them, they feel like they have owned you, and they can do all the shittiest thing in the world for you. Sorry, not for you, like to you. So yeah, it's basically you are absolutely being played. Like I'm not here to tell you that handsome guys will not cheat. Like the handsome, the rich, the very kind, just the nicest guy in the world, that I'm not saying that they will not cheat. But I'm saying is that at least even if they cheated, you have a pretty good time. You're like, damn, my man is so handsome, he is so kind, he is rich, he buys me everything. Like at least you ended up with like a Birkin or something. Like that is something that is so much better compared to if you are cheated on by some poor guy, stingy guy who are absolutely ugly, is a train wreck, is a loser. Like that is being cheated on by some rich handsome dude is so much better than being cheated on by an ugly guy. I'm just saying that's just my opinion, okay? So yeah, well, I don't know, you gotta ask yourself, okay, back to the topic. You gotta ask yourself, why do you think it's okay for you to be hurt, to be let down, but it's not okay for you to let other people down? That is a pretty weird thinking, isn't it? I feel like it is weird. So yeah, I think it kind of pertains to my last episode. You really have to ask yourself, what is your self-worth, and answer the question that I mentioned in my last episode of this podcast, so that you will really, really understand that, hey, I am not that bad. I am not so bad to the point that I don't deserve the good looking guy, the guy that I really want to be with. Okay, maybe you're not. Okay, maybe physical look is not your priority. Like, oh, it's good, it's okay, it's all good. So let's just say you don't mind ugly guys, but this guy have to be rich. He has to be a provider. He has to be extremely nice and loving to you and your family. Well, then go for it. Don't reduce your standards. Never ever again. Let me reiterate this. I hate to sound like a broken cassette, but let me tell you this: do not settle for less, because trust me, you will feel absolutely used. You feel like trash once you settled for less. Okay, you're extremely great. I believe in, I don't know you guys, but I believe in you guys because you guys listen to this podcast. That shows me that you have this willingness to improve on yourself. Okay, so that's just how it is. I feel like you guys, how should I say this? I don't know. I just have this feeling that you guys are really great people. You wanted to improve on you want to work on yourself. Like, you actually do have a choice. You know, like you can listen to some trashy podcasts or some generic internet quotes and like just call it a day. But no, you listen to this podcast to really find out what's your worth and why do you think it's okay for yourself to deserve the worst. Like, why is it okay? I want you guys to think about that question and answer for yourself. If you want to put in the comments, please do feel free. I will definitely reply to your comments and try to talk with you. You saw my subscribers and followers. I'm really not that big, so I have all the time in the world to reply to you guys. I want you guys to be the best version of yourself. I want you guys to have the best life that you think you deserve. Because let me tell you this, I'm speaking of this from pain. I have been treating myself the shittiest by settling with ugly guys, the losers. They don't treat me well. I promise you, they did not treat me well. Like when I broke up with them, the only thing I thought is, how could I do that to myself? Like, that is my regret, my total regret. Why did I do that to myself? What makes me think that I deserve this? It's so crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Like, I kept trying to find the answer within me. Like, why did I treat myself so bad? Why did I give the worst to myself? I'm still trying to find the answer to this day. So if you guys are much smarter than me, you would probably find the answer by now, or like very near in the future. Like, you would ask yourself, like, oh yeah, I know, here's the answer. But for me, I'm like, it's still quite a mystery to me. Why did I do that to myself? But one thing I know is that I have improved so much. So right now I do not want to date at all until I really feel like, okay, this guy is truly amazing. And honestly, physical look is one of my criteria. So yeah, because the thing is, I feel like I'm really beautiful and gorgeous, okay? So I don't deserve ugly guys. So there are some guys who like ever since I broke up, there are some guys who reached out to me on my Instagram DMs, and I just did not reply to them. There's this I think there's two guys that I actually replied to that I feel like they're not that bad looking. But then once I talked to them, like, oh, give me the eggs, okay? And so I just stopped talking to them. And if you're a guy who actually reached out to me via Instagram DM and then you heard this, well, there you go. That's your explanation why I didn't reply to you. Improve yourself, okay? I just don't think it's fair for you to have such inflated ego and think that you deserve to be treated like a princess when you're not even a butler. If I'm gonna be honest, you're a peasant that wants to be treated like a princess. It's just the most red flag. It's a giant red flag. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm like really insulting, but it's okay because that's the truth. I mean, I've been insulted in numerous times. I feel like it's time for me to insult other people. I'm not insulting people just to be mean. I'm not a psychopath who like to hurt other people. I'm just being honest here. And I feel like sometimes some people really need this slap in the face to really wake up like, hey, I'm actually nothing. There's actually a lot for me to work on. There's actually a lot of room for me to improve, and I really should just stay low, stay humble, and improve myself. Like I want you guys, like I'm telling all this mean stuff so that you guys would pause and think about that. I know there's a lot of girls who are really trying to improve on themselves. I think most girls that I know, they are really trying to improve themselves. They're like learning how to be confident. They're learning how to be emotionally mature. They're learning how to be a better wife, a better mother, a better anything. And I don't see the same thing happen to guys. I think most of the time when guys are actually trying to improve themselves, it's more on the physical look, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like they go to the gym, they try to tone up, they try to shape up, they trying to build muscle, but they have emotional maturity of a 5-year-old. That they feel like, nah, I'm good, I'm avoidant, and well, that's good, I'm good, and they just never went to psychologist, a therapist, or anything like that. So that is so messed up. I'm just being honest, it's just so messed up. And sometimes they don't even have money. Like they would just like, oh, it's just like they would blame the economy nowadays. They would say, oh, well, the economy nowadays is really bad. Lots of people are being laid off. Well, I know there's a lot of girls who work their ass off and they win in this economy. Like, so I don't understand why they... Sorry, I got a burp. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I don't understand why they have this sort of loser mentality that they can blame the economy, they can blame the country, and then, but at the same time, I see that there are girls who can actually win it. Like, so are they weaker than girls nowadays? Like, that's probably one of the reasons why I have a very bad outlook about this whole dating scene, because I know there's a lot of guys who have loser mentality. Like they're literally losers. They just want free sex, they want free prostitution, so they would date girls just to have sex with them, but they would not take care of them. They'd be like, oh, who am I to take care of you? Like, duh, you are dating to marry, which means that you are supposed to take care of your wife, dumbass. I'm sorry for being rude, but here's another message for you before I stop talking, okay? This is a real world. This is not a fairy tale. So you gorgeous girls out there, you gorgeous, smart, and extremely kind women out there, you are not Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Your man, who is absolutely ugly, will not change to be a fabulous human being once you marry them. Let me just tell you that, okay? Ponder on that one, and I really hope that you improve yourself in a way of seeing what is worth for you, seeing that you deserve the best in this world, and there's absolutely no discount. Okay, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. I hope you like today's topic. I try to upload consistently, even though I know that nobody's listening to this. This is one of my ways to be consistent with myself. So I consistently upload YouTube videos every Friday, and so I'm trying to add one more, which is a podcast every Monday. So yeah, that is how it is. And yeah, If you guys have any criticism about this podcast, I'm still learning. Please do let me know in the comments down below. Or if you want to DM me, if you don't want to be public and you want to DM me, please do that. My Instagram is at Len94. That is LENLEN94. Please do DM me over there if you have some kind of criticism, some advice on how to improve. I would absolutely love to listen to that. Right now I don't have any setup. I just use my earphone microphone and that's it. That's why the audio pretty sucks. Okay guys, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you guys in my next podcast. See ya. Bye bye.